only thing, whatever, like the Twitter thing is fucking interesting with Trump being banned from all social media and them
Well,
taking down
that's the
Parlor.
that's the one thing I was going to talk about, and I'll tell you.
Oh wait, is this a Mike's Hot Corner? Let me get the graphic ready.
Yeah, fuck it. Make
Okay,
that one. Yeah.
guys, ready for Mike's Hot Corner? Hold up. Let me.
I'm sorry.
I don't know why it's not playing.
Mike's Hot Corner. Listen, since we stumbled into this topic, it's actually something I was thinking about. Had a little feelings for this whole Twitter banning Trump. First off, let's put this out there. You're a little too late on that, you fucking moron. I don't want to hear. It's like all these politicians that are stepping up against Trump. Like, yeah, he's crazy. No, he's got fucking 10 days left. You fucking fraud. You know what I'm saying? You know he's not going to be around. You know he's not going to be around. So a lot of you guys are jumping ship now. Fuck you. Too little. But I'm glad you finally found your nutsack and you're stepping up. But let's put that aside. Twitter is a business. It's not a fucking public forum just that you get to say whatever you want to and there's not consequences. That's it. Bottom line. They're a business. They don't want you on there. I wouldn't be able to say half the shit. Troy Allen, I don't know how many fucking accounts Troy Allen had to fucking create. That he gets fucking banned on Twitter every other day because he has some visceral hate that Twitter doesn't agree with. So they took him off. Okay? So it's the way it works. I'm choking. Not choking. I'm not choking. Something's tickling. Something's tickling the back of my throat. Mm-hmm. So anyway, it's like at the club. But like all these social medias platforms that are shut him down, enough. What happened on Wednesday was vile. And it's a thing that we all knew was going to happen. Not one person was like, what? He did what? His psycho fucking followers did what? No way. We all knew it was going to happen. He kept fueling the fire, fanning the flames for couple of years now on this, like, fucking, we're a mob. This is what we are. We're a mob. So it just serves, like, get him off, let him shut him down. He should have been shut down a long time ago. So it's not a public, you don't get to choose what you get to say. This is their home. It's like if I let you in my house, you don't get to come in here and just start fucking shouting. You get the fuck out. Oh, it's a free country. Not in my house, it ain't. It's like on my Facebook wall. If you come on my Facebook wall and put shit up, I can delete it. You know why? Because I don't need you. This is not fucking freedom of speech on my platform. This is my platform. You get to you can say what you want, but if it's violating and it's violent, you got to go. Now, there's probably a lot of accounts that tweet shit out that fall, that don't get kicked off that probably should. So where do you stop it? Where do you stop? It's not about freedom of speech when it comes to Twitter. You sign you check off the box. No one reads the fucking long ass agreement you signed. You check off the box, you signed it. And if you violate, you're gone. That's it. And it probably sucks if you look at it from certain angles and it's like, oh my God, they're controlling us. But then don't go on the platform because that's their rules. There's your fucking answer. Start your own platform and hope people come and listen to you. You're allowed to do anything. The First Amendment doesn't say. The First Amendment talks about laws put in place to stop you from freedom of speech, not a company telling you, hey, you can't come in my company and shout. That's just the way. We're not having that. Now, it's a little too late. That's why it looks hypocritical. That's why people can judge it. If it happened right away, if it happened all the time, then people wouldn't have anything to say. But because it happened now, it's like, you're transparent. You're fraudulent. That's the reason why it looks so shitty. But it should have happened anyhow, and you don't get to complain. Parler, it's its own company, right? It's its own entity, but you have to use servers, and those servers are like, nah, the shit you spew, we don't want to be a part of. That is good shit. That should be the way it is. It's not controlling your speech. I put this program together. This is my network. This is my server. Oh, you want to talk shit on my server? No, it's not. No, I'm good. That's just the way it is. That's the way the life works. Suck it up. I'm sorry. That's my point of view. That's it, Joe.
All right. I like that, man. That was a good rant, Mike.
Thank you.
Perfect. No, I agree, man. I mean, yeah, you know me. I annoyingly always like to look at like two sides of things, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I totally support that, but it is, if I look at it as a weird thing, I know it's not really a First Amendment right, you know. It's not, because it's not the government stopping you.
Right.
But there is this trend in this country that's been happening for the past 10 years, right, where it started with radio, you know,
Right.
and it's so like it's not First Amendment, but people, it's like, it's weird because I feel like our amendments almost have to be updated for current times.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because it's like a backdoor way of getting someone without. It's like First Amendment light. You know what I mean? It's like, because
I could see that if a government entity had something to do with it, but since government entities don't have anything to do with it.
No, I know, but in this day and age, big business, like corporate tech, is almost bigger than government now.
Yep.
Like they can destroy you, like bad.
I understand all that, but there are agreements that you sign up for when you're signing onto that platform. That is it. It's just the way it is. And sometimes out of nowhere, you'd be like, why did I get banned right there? Because you didn't read the fucking agreement, dude. That's why you got banned.
No, I get it. It goes back to that thing. Like, I forget what guy had said it, but it's like free speech doesn't have to be popular speech. Yeah, like you would have to defend the speech of someone who you don't agree with. I'm like, I try to try to think, like, just say for instance, whatever your speech, like the stuff the anti-Trump stuff, all that stuff. Say that stuff was in the minority.
Right.
And the places like Facebook and Twitter were like, we're shutting you guys down. You know what I mean? Like if you had a big tech that was supporting the other side.
What I was saying about like Troy Allen. Troy Allen's got all his accounts. He's had to create, you know what I'm saying, so many different accounts because he talks anti-Trump and they shut him down.
Yeah.
So and then he had to create a new account. And then I'm like, well, you're saying stuff that Facebook is not free range, that you get to say whatever you want. Yes, you could say whatever you want in the world, but if it's my system you're using, these are the rules. I don't want you to say this stuff. That's it. The only thing I agree with is that they waited so long, and it's fraudulent because you've let it go so long.
Yeah, well, because of the bad, because shit happened.
Right, but I'm saying if you're worrying about inciting he's already been doing that for the longest time.
Yeah.
What do you think during the Black Lives Matter movement, he would say stuff that was so anti-unity, right?
Yeah.
So but I get this is a direct
I believe this stuff was, I believe before he, okay, yeah, I mean Twitter one thing, but about with these maniacs that went into the Capitol, I feel like that was even planned before he even said go there that day.
No, but that, you're right, but because of what he's been saying the whole time.
Yeah.
You think that was nothing to do with him? That was him saying, no, this thing is stolen. Every time he was in front of a camera, he said, the election is stolen. We cannot let them take this from us. What is that saying? That's saying to the people who believe in him, hey, let's go fight this. We cannot let this happen. That's all he was saying the whole time. Yeah. So that part is not the part I'm talking about. I'm talking about freedom of speech versus social media platforms. They're not the same thing. No. You can have a you can have a Trump rally. They're holding up fucking Confederate flags. They don't get shut down. You can have a Black Lives Matter rally that they're saying, fuck the police, burn the city down. They don't shut them down. They're allowed to say those things. You have a KKK parade go right through fucking Memphis. They don't stop that.
Yeah.
Because they're allowed to do that. You're allowed to say, fuck this government, fuck this world, fuck all of you, and nothing will happen to me. I won't go to jail. But if you tell me, hey, Mike, I got a new platform, you can say, put your podcast on. And my podcast is on, and all it is about fucking, burning synagogues and hanging people. I hate people. Let's fucking hang them. And then you're like, no. That's my. Never mind. The Joe fucking network does not want you on. Thank you so much. This is not what I need in my platform. You're right.
Yeah.
It's your platform.
They probably haven't done it to this point. Yeah, because it's the end and because they were already under scrutiny for like people believe that they like helped like push messages like anti-conservative messages and stuff, and like that's why all these senators want to like bring them, up to, they want them to not be a monopoly anymore. So they probably didn't want to like take them out during election time to make it look like they were helping the election at all.
Yeah, of course.
I bet they weren't even going to do it until this. I mean, it was just like a last straw thing. I don't think they were ever going to do it. No. It was a lifetime ban Twitter did with them? I think it was a lifetime.
First it was 12 hours. Then he came back on, still spewed shit, and they're like, never mind, you're out.
Wow. So he says he's going to start his own. Cool. Well, the thing is, though, you start your own platform, that's cool, but you're going to have nobody to argue with because no one's going to be there. But I'm telling you, man, I'll bet you $1 million. All these people that cry they hate Trump and like are so happy he's off Twitter, they're going to sign up for that motherfucker just to see what he's saying. Everyone's going to wind up being on his platform anyway because they want to know what he's saying. Even people that hate him, it's going to be just his Twitter then.
The thing is that, you do want to hear what he has to say. Yeah. The beautiful part is it doesn't matter as much.
It does because he's going to be strictly to his audience.
I get
it's almost worse.
Now, I'm not talking about him talking to his audience and him riling. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about his direct messages won't affect our policies and the way we're moving forward as much. It still will. But not as much. I'm not going to turn on the fucking television and hear him say, I'm doing away with Obamacare. Fuck Obamacare. What are you going to replace it with? It's coming. Is it? Because now I can't get my fucking medicine.
Well, he's out. He's not going to be doing that.
I understand that, but that's the point I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's when he was speaking those things, it directly affected me and my family. He can spew all the hatred he wants to over here. I want to hear what his spew is, but it don't directly affect me living anymore. That's what I mean by it doesn't matter.
But it will, because when he makes Trump Book or Trump Space or whatever he makes, his social media thing, all the news companies are going to be talking about him just like they were. It's just going to be obsessed with him.
I don't care about talking about him. I care about his words influencing my government and everything around us because he's spewing it and then acting on what he spews in power.
He's done with that. He's
that's the part I don't care. So that's my point. I'll listen to what he has to say. I want to hear his insanity, but it doesn't affect me as much as it did.
Right, but I'm just saying that's why take him off Twitter is stupid. That's my point. It's pointless. It's useless. He's gonna get his message out. I'd rather just see it. He's gonna get his message to his people anyway. It's like it's ridiculous.
Well, I thought originally Facebook had said we're banning him until after the inauguration because we just need him to shut the fuck up until he's gone.
Yeah.
I like that idea. Like, yeah, man, just right now, you are not helping. So shut your face. And then once the new powers are in and you don't have control of the buttons and the military and you can't direct people anymore, then you can come back on and start your little, your militias. That's fine. Then we know how to attack you. When you're a president and you're starting militias, but you're the president, like how do we even get to you? We don't know how to stop you. You're in charge and you're setting up like militias to fight the thing you're in charge of. It's insane. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to shut you off of platforms until you're no longer in charge of the military. And then once you're out of office, boom, we'll let you ramble all you want. That's what should have happened.
Yeah. I kept thinking of that like Obi-Wan Kenobi, like when he got killed by Darth Vader, when he's like, you strike me down now, I'll become more powerful than you can ever imagine. That's all I was thinking about. It's like they're just like emboldening his followers.